Here's an old magazine that I bought long time ago. Long time. And it's called Draw Magazine, and it's put out by the Two Morrows Publishing. And as you can see on the cover, they've got big article interview with Gendy, big article interview with Klaus Janson, Jerry Ordway, Brett Blevins, Phil Hester, Andre Parks, Steve Conley. Some color pages of Samurai Jack. Gendy created Samurai Jack and produced, directed the series. Interviews and step-by-step demos of today's top pros in cartooning, comics, and animation. So this is issue 2, and it's got a section of figure drawing by, thanks Kitty, by Brett Blevins. And this is a really good magazine. Mike Manley is the editor. So here's this big interview with Klaus Janson. Come on, kitty. Just be here. Klaus Janson is a famous inker, artist, penciler. He does it all. And here he's showing you tips and tricks of how to do comic book inking. Here's a rough page by Gil Kane, the fabulous Gil Kane. Thanks, kitty. And this is how Klaus Janson inked that page. So you get to see his working method. Here's a page by John Romita Jr. And here's the page inked by Klaus Janson. So if you're into comics and animation, how-to stuff, Draw Magazine is a really good spot to, really good magazine to pick up. Get all kinds of tips and tricks from the greats in the fields. This says this is penciled by John McCrae, and then Klaus inked it. And I think on this one, Klaus Janson drew this, and then he inked it himself, showing you how to spot blacks, give different textures to different things. All this with pen and ink and brush. John Romita Jr. again drawing a page with Odin chained up, and this is how Klaus Janson inked it. And here, Klaus Janson penciled these pages for a boxing story he was doing, and then he shows you how he tightens it up and then goes about inking it, putting in different lines and textures for the smoke, all kinds of little tricks. Then we get an interview with Jerry Ordway, famous comic book artist. Really great drawings. He knows his anatomy. He knows how to do perspective and everything. And then here's a big interview with Gendy Tartakovsky about Samurai Jack and Gendy's career. So here we see some of the model sheet exploratory sketches, attitude, poses, roughs for creating Samurai Jack. Here's the main model pack showing the turnarounds. Here's the big bad guy, Aku. My buddy Phil Lamar did the voice for Samurai Jack. So, great interview here with Gendy. Stuff from Dexter's Lab, which Gendy also created. They did comic books of Dexter's Lab. Looks like Gendy drew that, and Bill Ray did the inks. Some various monsters from Jack. Storyboards from Samurai Jack. we go into the ads. And there's color section. This is stuff from Gendy. And then webcomics. This is when webcomics were kind of still new. Steve Conley talking about switching over from print comics to webcomics. And his career and how he did the changeover. Then we do figure drawing with Brett Blevins, and this guy is really great. Life drawing, and he cartoons up the model. And he's doing some comic pages here showing you how to put all that into comics. All that knowledge and everything. There's a letters page, penciling by Phil Hester. A big interview with Phil Hester, the great comic book artist. Really great stuff in here. You see rough pages that he's done, pencil pages, stuff that's been inked. All these guys are giving you all these secrets of how to do comics and animation. Big interview with Andre Parks. And he's talking about inking comics. So here's a rough pencil page, not a rough page, but a pencil page. Then this is how it looks when it's inked. And then that's the end of it. And then you see the ads for getting back issues and a big drawing of Samurai Jack by Gendy. So really great magazine. If you can get back issues of it, highly recommended. I think you can order digital issues from the Tomorrow's website, which is probably just as good as getting the print, and it takes up less space in your house. So in the meantime, just keep drawing, and we'll see you next time.